up, dog.
This is why we can't have fun. Stupid little bullshit like this.
Hey guys, it's Jake with Adventure GT. I'm here with my friend Elijah in his 2002 lifted Subaru WRX. Impreza?
Yep.
Both? Both.
Hello guys, my name is Elijah Couples. I'm here to show off my car. I have a 2002 Subaru Impreza WRX wagon with the stock motor still, so a 2-liter turbocharged boxer motor. So I bought this car in Eddyville back in 2018, I believe, for $2,600. It came completely stock with the exception of window tint and a double din stereo. So when completely stock, that also means stock head gaskets, stock gaskets all the way around, stock suspension. You know, everything was pretty worn out. It came with 188,000 miles when I bought it. And after years, like I've owned it for years, I've been modding it one step at a time, going forward, going back after breaking something, spending a ridiculous amount of money. Like I said, the 6-speed swap alone is about $7 grand. All together, you know, with the engine performance upgrades, the years of maintenance and doing shit the wrong way and having to fix it, I'm about $25,000 into this car, and it's not gonna stop there either.
Got a STI 6-speed transmission in it.
A whole, 2006 STI transmission swap, had about 80,000 miles on it, along with STI 06 STI aluminum control arms. I've got all steel braided brake lines, heavy duty ball joints, new tie rod. It's got new inner outer tie rods, new bushings all the way around, adjustable rear control and lateral, or adjustable rear trailing arms and lateral arms, so you could really dial in the real suspension to get your camber the way you want it, and just center your wheel in the wheel well so you can fit the maximum size tire to get the maximum size lift, you know. As you can see, it's obviously lifted kind of high. It's got a total of 10.5 inches of lift, including, you know, stiffer struts, body lift, bigger tires, all contributing, you know, to the max final 10.5 inches. I obviously haven't gained that much in ground clearance, but right now I'm sitting at about 12 inches under the front headers and 13.5 inches of ground clearance under the rear diff. So I started out with Forester struts. I started doing some research, and I found out that Forester struts are compatible. So I went, you know, I bought a set of cheap Amazon, eBay Forester struts, put them on, and instantly, you know, 1.5 to 2-inch lift. And that's kind of how it started. He purchased the Slow Subaru lift kit, the Subi Lift OZ, made by Matt Chaplin up in Australia. Super great service, you know, super great product. I absolutely love it. He sells a 5.5, 5-inch lift kit, along with plenty of other lift kits if you're looking for a more subtle or a bigger lift. You know, he's customizable. You're able to talk with him and figure out what you want to a T. And after I got the lift kit, I realized, so they're made to order, so, you know, it took them a few months to make it. I realized that the lift kit without big tires would look kind of weird. So I went ahead, I looked for the rims I wanted. I found these super cheap Bassets that everybody loves because they're nice, cheap steel rims. And I wrapped them around in some 29-inch General Grabber ATXs. And those tires alone gave me 2 inches of lift. The Forester struts gave me another 2 inches. The springs gave me 1.5 inches. That puts me at 5.5. And then the 5-inch in the front, 5.5-inch lift in the back for the Subi lift. So it puts me at 10.5 inches in the front, and I think actually 11 in the back. I cut my fender, as you can see, with the body line because that obviously wasn't working. I hammered in the wheel well for about 5 minutes each side. I got like a 70% turn radius maybe. I need to hammer a lot more. I cut the front bumper as well. That way, you know, it's not interfering when I turn. I don't want my bumper to not get knocked off every time I turn. And then, yeah, that's what I've had to do to get them to turn as far as they have been able to.
Okay, so what made you decide on a Subaru in general? Are you a Subaru guy?
That's a good question.
Obviously there's 4-wheel drives out there. Why lift a Subaru?
So I posted a status on Facebook, cars and sale or whatnot, and I said, I got $2,500. Who, you know, what do you guys have for cars? And so you know, blew up. I had like 200 comments. Everybody wanted to get rid of their cars. And this guy posted this picture of his Subaru, and it looked kind of okay. You know, it was a wagon. I never seen myself as a wagon guy. I probably would have made fun of people who drove Subarus before I got mine. I showed it to my buddy. I said, this one looks kind of cool. I like it. You know, it's got the hood scoop, you know, black wagon. Like I said, it doesn't look this cool stock, but it spoke to me. And he was like, fuck yeah, we can go get that. Like he said, that's a dope car. I was like, it's a stick. I don't know how to drive it. He was like, I'll drive it for you. My buddy test drove it, said it was good for the price. It was really good. So it's got a lot done to it. And like I said, I'm gonna have it forever. There's a lot of things I see that I want to do to it. As you know, on your car, you have a nice steel front bumper. Jeep front bumper looks super nice. You did a super good job mounting it, cutting the bumper to make it look great. Personally, me, I want to do a custom tubular front end to where you take steel tubular bars, and I have a pipe bender. I want to bend it all. I want to weld it all and really show me what I'm capable of. You know, and that's the thing, I was never a Subaru guy before I got one. I'm a very firm believer in, I did not choose the Subaru life, it chose me. Like I said, I was not looking for a Subaru when I went to buy a car. But when I seen it, you know, it reached me, and you know, ever since then I've loved it. Ever since I did first buy it and it was small and ugly and wasn't everything that it is now, it still, you know, impressed me. The all-wheel drive, just compared to my girlfriend's front-wheel drive cars at the time, at least I can get up and down the driveway.
Obviously there's things you hate, obviously there's things you like. So starting with, tell us some things that you hate about your car.
What do I hate? Gee, there's not a lot that I hate, you know. I've pretty much customized it to my liking. So last winter I had rust on the rear wheel wells. A lot of wagon owners can tell you it's a real thing. And so last winter, my car was pretty cold in the winter. Did not like to hold heat because, you know, I got two big ass holes in the wheel wells seeping cold air in. So I fixed all that up. I put new insulation under the carpets, and now it's doing a great job at staying nice and warm. Once I get it up to temp, you know, I turn the heater down, it stays nice and a good level. I took like a 1/2 inch layer of carpet insulation and put it under my carpet, cut it, trimmed it to fit. Along with, I dynamated the whole trunk and wheel wells to help hold the moisture out and keep the dryness in. I love it. I always have to work on it. It's a piece of shit, 9 fucking out of 10, honestly, but that 1 out of 10 makes it 100% worth driving, and I love it more than anything, and that's it, man. It's my car, you know?
All right, guys, so that's all about Elijah and his 2002 lifted WRX. If you want to see more about the car, you want to see more about him, his Instagram is
Splank with 2 Ks.
Go check them out, guys. It'll be linked down low in the comments. And over here, we're gonna put some more off-road builds, some more overlanding builds if you guys want to see more build videos. Otherwise, that's a wrap on this video, and we'll catch you guys later.